Our second day. Um, Today we are going to look at the second topic, which is research methods and structuring. Research methods and structuring. We are going to concentrate on 2 points. Number one, review of research methods, and number two, we'll also talk about planning and outlining academic writing. Planning and outlining academic writing. Okay. Research methods are systematic approaches to collecting and analyzing data, enabling researchers to explore, describe, or explain phenomena. Quantitative research involves numerical data and systematical analysis, while qualitative research involves non-numerical data and thematic analysis. Mixed method research combines both approaches, that is, offering a comprehensive understanding of the research topic. Experimental research involves manipulating variables to test hypotheses, whereas survey research collects data through questionnaires or interviews. Case study research provides an in-depth analysis of a single case or phenomenon, and content analysis examines text, images, or videos. So these are different research types that we have just elaborated here. When choosing research methods, it's essential to consider the research question. When choosing research method, it's very important you consider the research question. You consider the validity and the reliability. Primary research involves collecting original data, while secondary research analyzes existing data. So there are two things here where the primary research focuses on the original data, and the secondary research analyzes the data which is already in existence. When doing your research or researchers, it is important when you are doing your research, it is important to ensure these methods are ethical and respective of in using them, or in participating in using these methods. Obtaining informed content when necessary, sampling methods, select participants or data, and data collection methods can include surveys, interviews, and observations. Transparency and Transparency is also crucial in data collection, and it is crucial in research methods, allowing others to verify and build upon the findings. This allows uh, credibility also to be established, because people want to know where you got your information. People want to know who is backing you. Even if you do a research, people want to know how you gathered that information. People will respect your findings when they know your sources. Planning and outlining academic writing. This is a very serious topic. It combines planning and also outlining, which are very, very important in academic writing. Planning and outlining are essential steps in producing highly quality academic writing. Planning involves defining the research question and scope, while outlining organizes ideas, structures, structures the way you want them to be. So planning is having what you want to work on. That is planning. And then outlining is now making sure that you break the ideas into pieces. A clear thesis statement is vital, providing direction and focus for the writing. The introduction should provide context and background. It should provide context and background information. And the literature review should emphasize existing research. The methodology section describes the research design, and the results section presents findings clearly and concisely. So all the parts must be balanced. All the parts must be balanced. Remember, when you are doing your outlining, you are breaking in pieces the 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 topic or the question that you have. You are breaking in pieces the topic or the question that you have been given to research on, or to write. For example, if you are writing a book. So this is an example of how a simple example that I'm going to give you when if you are doing an outline, because an outline is simply a skeleton of what you want to talk about. For example, let's say uh, I want to talk about the world. Okay, I want to talk about the world. Okay, so the world, first of all, I will look at how many continents the world have. Okay, so I'll write, if there are 5 continents, then I write 5 continents in the world. So that is the topic, 5 continents in the world. Then from there, I will name all the uh, I will name all the continents. Okay, I will name all the continents. Then I will select my focus. For example, if my focus is Africa, then now I will come to Africa and be able to outline how many countries are in Africa. Okay, so in short, what I'm trying to say is that in outlining, you are giving a skeleton of what you want to talk about, so that when your time to write, you just begin to expand your points. Okay, you begin to expand your points one by one. By the end of by the time you are ending expanding your points, you will find that you have paragraphs, you have chapters, and you have the book that you want to write. A well planned outline ensures coherence and logical structure, with headings and subheadings, organizing and clarifying the writing. Okay, so the 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 the, the, the outline should at least, or it should have, it's a must, it must have the headings and the subheadings. For example, you write the subheading, the heading, and behind the heading there must be a subheading. And remember the most important thing, in subheading, there is no two without one, or there's no one without two. Okay, if you are putting down, you are writing an assignment, you are writing an assignment and you do your outline. Okay, you start with your outlining. Then in your outline, when you're putting headings and subheading, because subheadings comes behind the headings. So in your subheadings, there's no standalone subheading, meaning you cannot put a single subheading. Subheadings should be two and above for you to clarify your points and for you to have a balanced outline. Okay, so if you have a subheading, you must also have a B subheading. So in that way, you have a balanced outline that will help you to expand, that will be easy to expand. Remember, when you prepare an outline, when you prepare just an outline and give it to me, I should be able to write a book or anything that you want to write about exactly the way you want it to be. Exactly the way you want it to be. In such a way that when I hand it over to you, you will be able to say, yes, this is exactly that, exactly what I wanted. So an outline is a complete information talking about the real situation. Okay, talking about the real situation. Transitions and the connections between paragraphs and the crucial. And on outline, an outline can help identify gaps in research or writing. Planning and outlining can save time and reduce stress, improving the clarity and the coherence of writing. Feedback from peers or mentors can further enhance your quality of writing. So this is where when you finish your outline, you give it to someone whom you think is above you to go through it, and then they'll be able to advise where probably you've gone wrong and where you need some kind of correction. So outlining is a very, very important uh, tool whenever you are writing your research paper, and also when you are writing your academic paper or your own book that you want to publish. Outlining is very, very important.